Okay, let's get started. So I am so happy that Marissa brought you to these products. This is just a really casual overview of what Q Sciences can bring for you and your family. My name is Melissa Collins, and I have only been in this business for about a little over a month. I started at the very end of August. So I am a mom of three. They keep me very, very busy. My littlest two are very strong willed, energetic, and I did not want to do the business because I was like, I have no time with everything else that I try to juggle. And then my mentors were like, Melissa, you love to help people. This is totally for you. And I saw kind of the business side of it and what these products did for my son. And I was like, all right, I have to do this and I have to share. And that's like what Marissa is doing as well. These are natural supplements, and I will get into those on the next slides. I am a project manager as well. I work for my brother and sister-in-law. They have a flooring and commercial flooring and furniture business here in Omaha. And then I put this other asterisk here, the triple ranked in 1 month, because I don't do that to tell anybody, or that's not a bragging point. It is a point that is, there are a lot of MLMs out there. There's a lot of things that you could jump into and sell. But this one was so different. I had been in something else similar to this. It was a different, not supplements, but and I never hit a rank. I really struggled to hit anything because the expectations were so high. If I didn't have 25 people behind me carrying me to lift me up every time, I couldn't even hit anything. So it was a lot more of a feast for family kind of business. And this is so doable. So if it's something that you even want to remotely think about, just think about it during this and then ask any questions at the end. But that is there to say this is totally different. And you'll kind of know towards the end why it is different. I kind of got brought into this. I started kind of sharing my journey 3 years ago. This October 15th was my first miscarriage, and I had a back-to-back miscarriage and a full pregnancy. Well, I got pregnant. So 2 back-to-back miscarriages and got pregnant all within 6 months. So you can imagine what I was going through. I had anxiety through the roof, fear through the roof. I was not doing well at all physically and mentally. And I started sharing my miscarriage journey on social media, which was so scary to me, but that was how I was healing. And I had really positive feedback from that. And so then it kind of went into, I wasn't doing well with my body. I was pretty much punishing my body because I was angry at it. It had not given me 2 babies that I wanted. And so I wasn't eating right. I was working out in a way of like trying to hurt my body. And so then after sharing my miscarriages, actually, I think Trista was on here. I think I saw, and that is Marissa's partner in crime. I reached out to her and she started my fitness journey on macros, eating right and getting all of that figured out. And I started sharing that journey and everybody was kind of like interested in that journey. So then supplements kind of fell into my lap and it kind of goes along with just helping people get through and heal from the inside, just like the outside. I mean, you can see the outside, but deep down you can't see the inside. And that is where a lot of people struggle. So I always say, don't judge anybody because you never know what they're going through on the inside. So that's how I feel like I landed this. And I will tell you a little story about Parker on one of the slides. So let's get started here. This slide I just have here because I just love it as the start of the presentation. This is a not so ground floor, but yes, ground floor opportunity right in our hands. We are the X, obviously, and we are on the momentum rise. They have 8 new waves of things coming for us within the end of year, before the end of year. So like 3 months, we have 8 new waves of things coming. We are on that momentum slant and we are on fire right now. And everybody needs these supplements. Everybody wants these supplements. And honestly, with today's world and the society, the food that we're given, we actually need to supplement. So these products are selling themselves. So I just like to start with that. And then without, having this company, we wouldn't be here without these 2 guys. Mr. Mark Wilson, he is our CEO and founder. And this guy, I'm going to tell you, did not need money when he started Q. He is just one of those guys that needed something. He felt like he needed something else to be helping people. And so that is why he started this. And then Jake is our president. And Jake used to be an ambassador, just like Marissa and myself. He retired his family and he's became our president. That guy has a heart of gold. He is phenomenal. He really tells you how it is. He is sentimental. He will cry on stage. He will cry during some of his conversations and trainings. He is just one of those great guys. He believes in the product. So those two guys there are kind of the start of this business. And then here's where we will have, this is our full suite of products. So we have quite a bit, but not too much to be overwhelmed with. There are two other ones that are not on here that just launched, which I will talk about too. But our top line here is all of our hemp products, with the exception of the vitamin sprays. And I will talk about the hemps on a slide here. Our vitamin sprays, this is the quickest, fastest way for you to get the benefits, is having a vitamin spray. You spray it under your tongue and you actually get that benefit pretty quickly. So if there's an immunity, or you have kind of an immunity, we have C plus zinc and the B12, there's the D3. The number one seller is our sleep spray. It is amazing, and who doesn't need a good full night's sleep? And you can use that on kiddos as well. And then we go down here, our kids core I will talk about, and our Q core. We have also a women's Vitalize and a men's Vitalize, and those are like hormone or testosterone. We have Q Sport, which is like an energy drink. And then we also have your vanilla and chocolate and different kinds of shakes. So we have a big variety, but not too big that you're overwhelmed with our products. I will talk about a couple of them here on the next slides, but at the end of this, or Marissa or I can send you, we actually have a full PDF where you can actually ask us for, say you're interested in Kids Core. I could send you, or Marissa could send you, a PDF full of everything that you need to know on Kids Core and the ingredients. Our scientist does not at all leave any ingredient out. That doctor wants you to know what he is putting into these. So we can do that for you too if you want more information on a specific product. All right, so this guy here is my little man. That's Mr. Parker. He was the sick kiddo, like Marissa said. He was sick every other week since the day he was born. He has been on Kids Core for 2 months, and he has had a very little 1 day, 24-hour cough and runny nose. He was more so the kiddo that had the severe reactions, not just a runny nose or cough. He was ER and went to Children's for a IV. He had the most severe hand, foot, mouth that the pediatrician has ever seen. So for him, 2 full months is like, we are just thrilled with the product. So that is actually what made me say, we have to have these products, and we need these in our house. And so his story is fun to share. I am so happy. The stress of me and Cody as well, my husband, is gone because we aren't having to miss work now as well. So it has just changed our life. And then the Q Core is the one that I like to talk about. This is one that I say everybody should be on. It is your good vitamin from head to toe. So you have the Q Max in this one, and that is your brain support. This helps with the anxieties, depressions, your mood, any kind of supplemental health in that brain area that you need. And I love this one, and I swear that my mood, because I am a stressed mama. My life is kind of, I feel like I am a wild, everywhere direction kind of person. And so my mood, it has helped tremendously. I don't feel as stressed out during my day. And then Q Align is what my husband swears by. That one is for inflammation. So all of us have inflammation in our body. He has a herniated disc in his back that kind of goes down his sciatic nerve. And he is like an old man at age 36, and he is loving the Q Align. So that one is our second product in this. And then you have your Q Biotics. You're getting the bad out with that Q Align and all that inflammation and helping that gut. And then you're going to bring back in the good and put the good in your body. Q Biotics is like our regular daily vitamin, prebiotic, probiotic, minerals, amino acids, kind of all the good that you need to put back in there. So that one's just an overall trio that they actually put together at an unbelievable price that I actually thought was wrong. Like they had accidentally made a mistake, because they do it such a good price for all three when purchased together. So you can get it in the AM and the PM packets, or you can get it in the bottles, but the AM and PM packets are so easy. You don't even have to think what you're taking. So those are kind of our favorites there. And then I'll talk about the full spectrum hemp. And I like to talk about this one just because of the fact that CBD and hemp is getting so popular, but sometimes people fade away from it because they get scared of it. It will not get you high. It is not even close. It's like a 0.003. I have state troopers on this. You're definitely not worrying about any of that. These work and they work well and quickly. So if you do need some relief extremely quickly, these are a good option for you. I like to tell you kind of what I had stole off somebody else's slide, but I thought it was very impressive. Other CBDs on the market are a 6 to 10% absorption rate, and you don't feel that until 90 minutes. And ours is 100% absorption rate, and you feel that within 10 to 15 minutes. So I just thought that was unbelievable when I had seen that on the slide, and I was like, I got to write that down to make sure I tell people that, because that's really great info. So you can use our hemp under the tongue, the little droppers under the tongue, which is your quickest way of getting those benefits, or you can use it as a rub, a roller ball, or else we also have drink mixes actually. The one that we have here is a peach lemonade, and it's called Calm. And Riley drinks it before school, and it literally is amazing. So if your kiddos, just need a little something before school, just to help with focusing, or you with your jobs, there's a lot of different ones, but you can also have a drink mix with these. So don't get scared away from them. They're really good. I do know that some people do get a little nervous with the hemps and CBDs, but you will not test positive. And then I have this slide here. I let Dr. Stephen Kimberly, he is our brains behind all the products. So if anything, any product needs to be released, it cannot be released without his approval. So he is the one behind all those products. He's an amazing guy. Becky here is my mentor here, and I left her photo on this slide because she has an incredible story. She has a little boy with cerebral palsy, and he had his first sleepover at age 9 because he stopped bedwetting on these products, and he jumped for the very first time. So these products, she's now a special needs advocate for these products because obviously she has such a great story for them. So she met him at convention this last, just in September. And she said that they were talking, and he was explaining, or she was explaining how her son was doing. And he goes, you just wait. Before the end of the year, I have some incredible products that are going to change thousands of those kiddos' lives. So she started crying, and obviously we can't wait to see and waiting for that product to drop because that's going to be life-changing for kiddos. So I just like to tell her story too. Okay, so becoming an ambassador. It is $39.95, and that is all. You don't have to buy product to join as an ambassador. You do get the 1 month free of the app, and they're actually coming out with a new app program that I don't even think you would have to pay. So actually by the time that's up, you would still get an app. Ambassador support. This is where it's phenomenal. You do not have to know everything. I did not know. I still don't know anything. And I don't even know sometimes why I'm already speaking, because I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, like I've only been here for a month, but that's the cool thing. You have so much help that you don't have to know everything. Becky has been on so many calls, so many 3-ways with me, so many Facebook messengers where I just throw in another, or I throw Becky in with whoever I'm explaining what they want or the product, and Becky takes over. So you have so much support. And so I just like to make you know that you really are not by yourself in this. There is so much, it is a teamwork, and you're actually building your team together. Because if you get a bunch of ambassadors under you, you get to place those people under other ambassadors under you. So you get to build your team, which I don't know very many other companies that actually allow you to build your team. It's kind of feast or family, and you're on your own trying to work your booty off to get as many under you as you can. So I love the teamwork of this company, and that is something that stuck out to me. So for $40, you could become a Marisa or a Melissa. Okay, and then I will include, for the $40, you get the financial freedom movement, but I'm not gonna talk, there's a slide on that, but I just want you to remember that. For $40, you get your own coach. You don't have to sell a dime for it, and I'll talk more in just a second on that. Retaining your customers. So as a preferred customer, you honestly do not have, like you can pay $10 to become a preferred customer, and then you'll never pay that again. and then you get $10 off of your product. And so you don't have to set up an auto shipment if you're worried about that. I know some people get nervous of auto shipments, which is understandable. You can activate that or deactivate that. You do not have to have it. You can just come on each month and order. But I do like to tell you, if you do, they do reward you. So say you have auto shipments come out, then you get points towards your product. So if you have, say, 3, 4 auto shipments come out, you're starting to build up pretty much money, points towards your product. So it is kind of a reward thing as well. So again, you don't have to have that. So don't get scared of that or anything. Auto shipment can be turned off. You do get better pricing than retail, obviously. So we do encourage you to do so. You can cancel at any time. And we can explain more of that, as the evening goes on and you have questions about customers. And then ways to earn. This is just, if you decide that you want to jump in and start sharing these products, because now is the best time. Today, Jake, the guy that you saw in the beginning, our president, came on and gave us an early Christmas. So say you were to sign up today, your customer commission, anybody that purchases from you, anybody that purchases from Marisa, you get a monster bonus. And that's what he's calling it for Halloween. And it's kind of fun. But he upped those bonuses so much. The biggest one you can get is like 110% commission payout. So it's like $3,300, and you could hit it. So I had never seen that. I thought it was unreal. I was like, there is no way. So honestly, if you have any bit of that, we will talk to you about becoming an ambassador and give you that information, because we can send that over. We just don't want to put it on Facebook, but we could send it to you what that monster bonus is. But we are paid 4 ways. So customer commission, which right now is on the monster bonus. And then you get your team commission, and you get team commission weekly. Every Friday, anybody under your team and the volume under your team and all their orders and all the orders they get, you get paid each Friday. Customer commission is paid just once a month. You get one-time rank bonuses. So Marisa has this month and next month, and she can get a $750 bonus, which is reachable. And then financial freedom movement, that is also how you can get paid. So this company is not something you're going to jump into and get in financial trouble, because they're all about debt-free and all about retirement. So they actually give you bonuses when you hit different ranks, and when you get whenever you sell over 2,000 customer volume, they'll give you money towards your debt of choice. So they send you a paper, you fill it out, whatever debt you have. So mine would be my van or my house payment. You put that on there, and they send that money and they make a payment for you. So they are so amazing. This company is not getting you into trouble. They are getting you out of trouble. And that is what is so cool about this, is that they actually give you a financial coach, which I'm going to talk about. So financial freedom movement, for $40, when you sign up, you get a financial coach for $40. You do not have to sell a dime. There are people in this business that have never sold anything, but the reason they're here is because they were in so much trouble financially, and they are now out of it, and they are making thousands in the company. So it's kind of a cool story. But these are the people here pictured. They honestly just give you checks, bonuses. That's what this is about. So you aren't going to see me or Marisa on a trip. You're not going to see us in Cabo. You won't see us in a brand new Lexus, but you will see us hopefully getting debt free or seeing a retirement at some point. So that's what's cool about this. And I truly think this is what makes this so different is, again, I haven't seen a company that had this. And I just love that. They're really, truly caring people, and they want to help us. So that's what's cool about this too, and different. So what's next? Obviously, we're going to chat a little bit. And if you have questions, I would love for you to ask them. Make it kind of where you come on and unmute yourself and talk or ask your question. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, you are obviously good friends with Marisa to talk to her and see if she can answer your questions. If she can't, she will get with me. And if I can't, we will get with Becky. We also have in our team downline a doctor of natural medicine. So I also have, if you have a lot of things going on, I'm not going to say, I think that you need this. We will find out what you need from that doctor, because we do have that at our fingertips. So Anyways, that is it. I will turn off the recording and we will kind of chat here for a second. Let me see.